They say the dead rest in peace. I used to believe that, before Sarah, before I learned that peace has nothing to do with death. They came to say goodbye. Her mother, her sister, people I didn't recognize. I stood in the rain because I couldn't feel it anyway. They lowered her into the ground. I watched every inch of that box disappear. I thought that was the worst moment. I was wrong. I threw the first handful of dirt. It hit the wood with a sound I still hear at night. Thud, like knocking, like she was trying to get out. No one looked at me. They couldn't. What do you say to a man whose wife died last Tuesday? There are no words, only silence. I sat in the car for an hour, maybe two. Time stopped meaning anything. The rain on the windshield was the only thing moving. I met her on a Tuesday too. Different Tuesday. She laughed at a joke I made. I knew right then. I knew she was the one. She walked toward me in a white dress. I cried like a child.
We'll have forever.
Forever, Daniel. You mean me forever.
Forever lasted 6 years. 6 years and 3 days. I drove away. I didn't look back. I thought that was the right thing to do. I thought the dead stay where you leave them. The house was a museum. Her shoes by the door, her book on the nightstand, her toothbrush in the bathroom. Waiting, always waiting. I lay on my side of the bed. Her side was empty. I reached for her in the night. My hand found nothing. Every night, nothing. I didn't sleep that night, or the next, or the one after. Sleep was a place she lived. I wasn't welcome there anymore. Days passed. I stopped counting. What was the point? Every day was the same. Every day was without her. After 3 weeks, I went back. I don't know why. Hope, desperation, madness, maybe all three, maybe none. The cemetery was quiet. They always are. That's the point, I guess. Quiet, rest, peace, none of which I had. Sarah, just her name, no dates, no beloved wife, just Sarah, as if that was enough. It wasn't. Nothing was. I talked to her. I know it's stupid. She couldn't hear me, but I talked anyway. I miss you, I said. I don't know how to do this. I waited for an answer. I don't know what I expected. A whisper, a sign, but there was only silence. The silence of the dead. I went every day. I talked about nothing. About everything. About the mail she'd never get, about the shows she'd never see. There was an old man, the keeper. He watched me every day, never spoke, just watched. I should have wondered why. One day, he came over. Old man. Must have been 80. He looked at me with eyes that had seen too much. You come here too much, son. The dead don't like being visited too much. It wakes them. I laughed. I shouldn't have. Wakes them? They're dead. They don't wake. I said, wakes them? They're dead. They don't wake. He just shook his head and walked away. I thought he was crazy. I kept coming. Every day. I told her everything, the little things, the big things, the things I never said when she was alive. One evening, I felt something, like someone was watching me. I turned. No one. Just the graves. Just the silence. The next day, there was a flower on her grave. Fresh. I didn't leave it. No one else came. I told myself it was the wind. I picked it up. Dropped it like it burned. I walked away fast. I didn't look back. I didn't want to see what I might see. I didn't sleep that night. Every shadow seemed to move. I told myself it was grief. I went back. I didn't want to. But I had to. I had to see if there was another flower. I had to know. The flower was gone. But the dirt was different. Like something had shifted underneath. Like something was restless. Sarah? I ran. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I ran like a child afraid of the dark. Because the dark was different now. It had her in it. Okay. I sat in the driveway for a long time. The house was dark, empty. Or maybe not empty. Maybe that was the problem. I sat in the dark. I didn't want to see. I didn't want to know. But knowing doesn't care what you want. Then I heard it. From the bedroom. A creak, like someone sitting on the bed, her side of the bed. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I just listened. Nothing. But the nothing was too loud, too present. Then breathing. Soft, slow, from the bedroom. Not mine. I know my own breathing. This was different. This was hers.
By the sub. By this sound.
The door was open. Just a crack. I pushed it. Slowly. Empty. Just the bed. Just the moonlight. No one. Nothing. I almost laughed with relief. Almost. Then I saw it. On her side. The blanket was pressed down. Like someone had been sitting there. Waiting. Then gone. And the smell. Faint. But there. Her perfume. The one she wore. The one I haven't smelled in weeks. It was there. In the air. I didn't sleep. I sat myself in my chair and watched the sun come up. A grief playing tricks. Grief lying to me. Morning came. I didn't open the bedroom door. I couldn't. I made coffee. I sat. I waited. I don't know what for. I didn't go to the cemetery that day. I couldn't. I was afraid of what I'd find. Or what I wouldn't find.
The day passed.
I turned on every light. I wouldn't be in the dark again. The dark was hers now. I waited. For what? For her, for mourning, for the end? I don't know, I just waited. The phone rang. I didn't answer. I couldn't. What if it was her? What if it wasn't? Both were impossible. I listened later. Static, then breathing, then my name. Daniel. Her voice, I know her voice. It was her, it was her. I broke, finally. I cried for her. I cried for her, for me, for everything. When the tears stopped, there was nothing, just emptiness, just silence. I thought it was over. I was wrong. Then I heard it again, the breathing, from the bedroom, soft, patient, like it had all the time in the world. I stood up. I wasn't afraid anymore. Fear had left me. What was left was something else. Desperation, love, madness. The door was open. Inside, someone sat quietly on the bed, facing away, still and silent.
Sarah? I whispered her name. Sarah. She didn't move. She knew I'd come.
She turned, slow, so slow, first her head, then her shoulders. I wanted to run, I wanted to see, both at once. Her face, it was her, same eyes, same nose, same mouth, but wrong, dead, empty, and yet looking at me, seeing me. I fell, I screamed, I scrambled backward like a crab, every instinct telling me to run, to hide, to get away.
I looked up. She was in the doorway now, standing, watching, not moving, just watching like she had all the time in the world.
Daniel, why did you stop coming, Ming?
You left me there, alone, in the dark. I waited. You didn't come.
You're dead. You're dead, Sarah. I bury you. I watched them bury you.
She laughed, but it wasn't her laugh. It was wrong, hollow, like laughter in an empty room, like something mocking her.
The dead Doris, Daniel, not when they're loved too much, not when they're visited every day, not when someone calls them back.
I understood then. It was me, my visits, my voice, my love. I called her back. I pulled her from whatever peace she had.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
I whispered, I'm Snow. What else could I say? What else was there? For a moment, her face changed. She looked like Sarah, just Sarah, tired, sad, the woman I married, the woman I loved.
Daniel.
You have to let me go, please. Let me rest.
She spoke. Her voice.
I can't let you go. You're everything. I was selfish. I know that now. But in that moment, I didn't care.
Daniel, I'm not sleeping, I'm not resting, I'm stuck. Between. Because you won't let me go.
On me. And I saw it. She was here because I wouldn't release her.
Okay. I'll let you. I'll try.
Saying it felt like dying. Not saying it felt like killing her again.
Thank you, Daniel. I loved you, I still love you. But I need to rest.
She began to fade.
Live, Daniel, please. Live for me.
Her last words didn't please, just silence. Just me, alone.
I sat there until dawn. Alone. It felt like pause.
I went to the cemetery one last time. The dirt had settled. Grass was starting to grow. She was resting. I could feel it. I knelt. I touched the grass. Goodbye, Sarah, I said. I'll live. For you, I promise. And I meant it. I walked away. I didn't look back. Not because I was afraid. Because she wasn't there anymore. She was somewhere else. Somewhere peaceful.
The old man was at the gate. He nodded. Just once. He knew. He always knew. I nodded back. No words needed.
I drove away. The cemetery got smaller in the mirror. Then it was gone. Like her. Like the old life. Like the grief that had held me. I packed her things. Not throwing away. Just storing. Keeping. But not living with them anymore. There's a difference. Her shoes were hardest. Still shaped like her feet. I held them. I cried. Then I put them in the box. It was time. I closed the closet door. Her things were there. Safe. But not in my way. Not stopping me from living. That night I slept. Really slept. No waiting. No fear. No sounds. Just sleep. For the first time in months, I rested. I woke up. Made coffee. Sat in the sun. I wasn't waiting for anything. I was just here. Living. Like she asked. I still visit. But different now. I bring flowers. I smile. I say hello. Then I leave. She's not there. But I like to remember.
The old man still watches. We nod now. Friends of a sort. Bound by what we know. What we've seen.
I started living. Not the way before. That life was gone. But a new life. Smaller, quieter, but mine. Still mine. I looked at her photo one day. And I smiled. Not the smile of grief. The smile of love. Of gratitude. Of memory.
I'm living, Sarah. Just like you asked.
I whispered to her photo.
I sleep now. Really sleep. The dead don't visit me anymore. They don't need to. They're at rest. And so am I.
I learned something. The dead don't rest when we hold too tight. Love doesn't mean never letting go. Sometimes love means opening your hands.
These hands held her. These hands let her go. Both were love. Just different kinds. Both were necessary. So I ask you, if you're holding too tight, if you're visiting too, if you're calling, following someone back, ask yourself, did you want to be here? Or do they want to rest?
Yes, we are. Me for her, and he to her for me. So I live.